What you doing, little girl?
90-year-old Betsy Brotby is right back where she wants to be.
You look pretty good.
At home, hanging with her dogs, Maya, Gracie, and Nino. But for 28 anxious hours, she went missing.
Terrified. One word. To be driving and be lost when you know it's your town. I couldn't find home.
This all began this past Sunday when Betsy drove to a Stockton department store to make a return. She intended to drive right back home, but instead ended up here about an hour east of Stockton in Altaville next to Angels Camp. Then somehow she ended up here, driving to El Dorado Hills east of Sacramento before finally going back westbound towards Sacramento, downtown, and running out of gas.
And the Good Samaritan that came out and saw her, she was blocked in the middle of in the road, and helped her get to the side of the road.
Betsy only remembers bits and pieces of her journey, but admits she noticed becoming forgetful more often about a year ago, having trouble driving to find her dentist.
I suppose I should say we ought to quit driving earlier, but I wasn't about to say that.
That begs the question, how do you begin a conversation with an aging loved one whose memory is declining?
If you approach it with empathy and respect.
As the Senior Vice President for Policy and Brain Health for AARP, Sarah Locke had to take care of her own parents diagnosed with dementia. She says first, pay close attention to any behavioral changes.
If they start to become withdrawn or they're having trouble figuring things out that they would never have in the past.
And she says, have a conversation that's not confrontational, but inclusive.
If you do it in such a way that robs them of their dignity, you're setting yourself and them up for failure.
I'm glad you're home.
Oh my God, to be home.
Betsy's own advice for those hesitant to help their aging loved ones?
Speak up. Just speak up.
This has been so eye-opening for us and for anybody else that listens, that if there are signs, pay attention to them.
So glad she is home safe again. And after surviving her ordeal, Betsy has decided to never drive again. Her daughters from now on will drive her. Now, for more information on how to approach an aging parent or an other loved one with an uncomfortable but necessary conversation, head to abc10.com/links.